Yeah, hello! Graduation, huh? That's an interesting team. Like, is it good? Is it bad? Who knows? I think that graduation is a good thing and a bad thing. And all of it depends on what situation you ends up in that make the graduation happen. That graduation is like, how to explain it? A spicy thing? Since you have no like why people are graduation. What made this like me want to talk about this is that I saw the Niji Sanji graduation and it happened like back to back. Like many people are just keep getting graduated in the Niji Sanji teams. And it's very weird, but also interesting in my opinion. Like now it was the whole new with Pumu, and one thing for sure, it's obvious what's happening there. She is most likely going over to VShojo. Like she is still wanting to make content. Like she said herself in a stream she had after that she want to pursue creative opportunities, and it makes sense. Niji Sanji has in their contract have like specific stuff they can't do and specific things they want to do. They have to do a lot of things to make it happen. So joining like VG Shoujo's that's much more free and that you keep your model after too, like that's a massive problem from Niji Sanji. And the same with like Hulu Live. It's like they can't keep their models, so like their persona is locked behind the corporation. It is a good and bad thing in itself, that too. But yeah, what can you do? Like, if you decide to join a corporation, that's just how it is. Like, you have to live with like this model is not really yours, even though it feels like yours because it is under a contract of a company that has made the model or like paid for the model for you. You're like hired by them, like a normal job, and it's not like a freelancing. And that's like why I think like VJojo is doing the right thing with like making sure that people have their own models and people that with models can join them instead of doing the other way where you join the company and become gets everything like on a silver plate in a way. But yeah, graduation. Why is graduation a good thing? First off, maybe a graduation can make you get a new start. Maybe you had a bad start. Maybe you had things happening. We have had situation before where some YouTubers have ended up in like weird situation that should not have happened, and because of that, doing a clean slate and graduating can help them move on and get new people to find them, but also the old ones that wanted it can also find them again, and that's very nice thing when you think about it. But yeah, uh, like one thing I remember is like the whole Coco from Hololive. Like that was one of the most weirdest shitty situation ever. How like one little situation like blew up. That was, in my opinion, like very weird. But yeah, then you had like a situation with like Russia that made broke like contracts again in a way. So it's like you have different type of stuff happening. Like some graduation is sad, some graduation is good. So yeah, I would say like a graduation can be very positive. Like the most important thing with the graduation is if both parties agree and like if the VTuber model or like the person itself want to graduate, that's and respect that they want to do it. That's very important. That's very important. We have to make sure we leave on good terms and not go on bad terms. For going on bad terms will also reflect on what you do after. People will maybe remember you for what you did. Like, just making a new character is not always the right call. But then the question is, what's bad about graduation? Well, if you end on, like, bad terms, that's a very bad thing with graduation. That can stop you for getting, like, good deal or more, like, get people to follow you again. Because if you leave on a sour note, people will see it and think, like, ah, you are that kind of person. You are not really respectful of others. But hey, who knows? There's always people that will follow you no matter if you start again, keep continue. Like one thing I always have told myself is even if you as a person doesn't meet a lot of people that's in a way in your normal life like you, on how many people that is involved, in theory like you can go up to like 2 to 5% often of people that will find you not attractive, but more like they will like you for who you are and stay around you because they find you more entertaining or funny, depending on what you see. And maybe you just haven't met those people in your life because you're living in a different place. That's what streaming or content creating do. They make you find the people in the world that in a way would have liked to be with you in real life. It's very interesting. And that's like why I think also graduation can often help broaden your view, make you do more content to attract different people. Like that's why like staying on a contract can be bad and can be good. Overall, I would say a graduation is a good thing. Even though it's a very sad thing, it is still a good thing because it helps people make a finish for their character or their project or like what they had in mind. It's in a way, imagine like instead of a normal job, you just quit and you go away often, or maybe you have like one day where people like thank you for everything, but mostly what happens is like I quit, bye. So like having a graduation in the VTuber scenes is a very beautiful thing when you think about it. It happens, and I think it's a good thing. I think people should look at it as a positive thing. Look at the possibilities. Look what's happening. Maybe people graduate to pursue other education because they finally found like they finally got the financial to do it, or they finally found out what to do. Like maybe streaming was just a hobby that became bigger than I thought. Like there's so many different reasons that can be a reason for a graduation. And whatever, we just have to support anyone with their decision. If they want to graduate, that's up to them. We have nothing to say. We just wish them good luck at the future. And if they come up at other place with a new model, keep continuing supporting them. That's how it is. So yeah, in my opinion, graduation is a good thing. And I think we should keep it that way. Look at that stuff positive and not negative. That's how life should be. Okay, thank you for listening. I hope to see you guys again. Bye-bye!